Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM Theory grades. Once you've completed your music theory and practice workbook, past papers are an excellent revision resource. I've worked with you through 2014 to 2018 past papers, and now I'm thrilled to be able to bring to you 2019 papers as well. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets, and you can download these in US letter or A4, and they accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best be prepared for your exam, and also how to make the best use of your time on exam day. So if you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find it all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel and share out the videos. And now we're going to continue working through the Grade 4 2019 Paper A, and we're now looking at question 5. So if you turn with me to page 8, we can make a start on these next questions. So I always suggest, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it really is, the best ways to learn by your mistakes. Always write in pencil, a nice sharp pencil to keep things neat and tidy. And it doesn't matter if you go wrong, you can just erase your mistakes and have another go. It's much better to learn by your mistakes rather than just passively copying. And so I'm hoping you've had a go of this, and now we'll work through it together. So the only thing to watch out for here when we're changing from clefs and changing octaves is just making sure we're in the right octave. And if you use middle C as an anchor point, it just stops you getting lost as you're sort of jumping around the staves. And if you visualise a piano keyboard, you can see that the middle C is at the bottom of the treble, the top of the bass. Imagine you're meeting in the middle. And so here at the moment, this is the D below middle C, and we need it to be the D above middle C. So middle C is at the top of the bass, the bottom of the treble, so there's middle C, and now we need the D to be the D above middle C, which brings us here. And so that's the hard bit done really. Once you've got your first sort of mark on the stave, we can now work it out in intervals, and you can count up the distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always counting the given note as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then double check that's an A. And so you can cross-reference at various points, but work out your intervals as you go. So down a third, 1, 2, 3. And notice I'm just doing the note heads at the moment. I'm keeping everything aligned so I don't get lost, and I'm just doing the note heads. I'm going to have some decisions to make about stems and so on. So let's just treat one thing at a time with our attention, and that way we won't get too bogged down and make mistakes unnecessarily. And so up next door a step takes us to the G. Can pop the dot there. Next door up a step takes us to the A, and we can see that we're in the same place we were, so that's not gone wrong. Up a step, and now we're going up a third. 1, 2, 3 takes us to the D. Back down a third to where we were, just the previous note. Down a third, and we can cross check back because we were here, and so it should be the same, and it is, so we know we've not gone wrong. Now we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 takes us to the D, and that should be right where we started. So there we go, we know that's correct. And now we're going down even lower, so we're going to have to use some ledger lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So D, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should be on the second ledger line. That's the A below middle C. And then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So So that's that one. Then we're going up a third, 1, 2, 3, and we should be back in familiar territory now. And so we can check we're correct. There we go. Next or down a step, we'll dot that. Down a third, 1, 2, 3, takes us to the D. And again, we're back where we started, so that's correct. Up a step. Now we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 is the ledger line, 4, 5 is the next ledger line. And that rings a bell. We were here before. And so checking that's the same note, we know we're correct. We can dot that. Now we're going to go down another step, so still 2 ledger lines, and we're on the space below, there we go. And now just keep an eye when you're crossing to the next line, we're actually only going down 1 step, so we're going to need another ledger line here, so we're on 3 ledger lines, so it's easy to just get a bit lost as you jump across the page. It's only actually next door though, it looks miles away, it's just the next door note. So now we're going up a third, 1, 2, 3. So that loses a ledger line. So we're on 2 ledger lines again, and that rings a bell. We did that before, so we know we're correct. And now we're going up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the note we started on, but now as a 2-beat note. So now we're going to go down a fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2 is the ledger line, 3, 4 is the ledger line, and then the space below that. And we were here just a couple of notes ago, so we can double check that's correct. Up a third, lose the ledger line, there we go. So that's the B below middle C. And then now we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 takes us to the E. And we were here before, so we can see that that's correct. And now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 takes us to the A. And then we go down a whole octave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 ledger lines. And again, we can see we're in that same place. So you can keep double checking, keep cross-referencing to make sure you've not gone awry somewhere. And now we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 takes us to the D above middle C. And we were here before. And so we can see we're on the same note there. So that's all of the pitch sorted. Now we've just got to deal with the stems. And for the most part, the stems, the note heads are all below the middle line. So the stems are going to go up, apart from we're going to have a decision to make here. So we'll just crack on for the moment. So just popping those in. By all means, use a ruler. Now here, this middle line can go either way. This one is 1, 2, 3 above that middle line, and this one is 1, 2, 3 below the middle line. So we have a 50-50 split actually here. It could go either way. So I'm going to decide to put those stems going down. However, you could do that either way, I would suggest. So there we go. So back to stems pointing up, and I think that will be the case to the end. Keeping it neat and tidy, don't lose marks just by rushing. Being a bit quick here so you're not sitting watching me just sketching stems. There we go. And that's soon done. So there we go. Keep it one step at a time. Take one little thing at a time and you'll soon get it sorted. And now we just have a little bit of note reading to do, jumping between the clefs. So some might be easier than others for you depending upon what instrument you play. It's just working it out from familiar territory. So what you can do, you can either count from a note you know, or you can count down the octave. Remember to always count the given note as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to here. And we know in bass clef the space is all cows eat grass. So that's a G, an octave higher, and then there's double flat. And as they've written out the accidental in full word form, so shall we. Just spelling that out. So let's count down an octave. We're in treble clef now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's an F-A-C-E, the space is spelled face in the treble clef. So we know that's an E, and then there's a flat sign. So E flat. Answers that nicely. So we could count up an octave, but let me just show you a different way. So we know that this is middle C. C is at the bottom of the treble. So we can just count backwards. C, B, A, G, sharp. Just counting carefully. And now we're in the alto clef, which is familiar to you viola players, but not so easy for the rest of us. So we just have to work this out. We know this is middle C, so if we count backwards, C, B, A, G, F, and then it's double sharp. So F double sharp, we'll answer that nicely. And then finally, so if we count down an octave, we'll do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to here. We know this is C, that's middle C, so one below C is B, and it's flattened, so B flat. There we go, so that's nice and easily done. That's that question completed. I do hope this is helping you in your studies. I hope it's helpful to you, and I hope that you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. These past papers are a great way to just revise and get extra practice in preparation for your exam. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel and share out the videos, please. And please also do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's there to help you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.